Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So TCU's offense comes on the field first today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Wow, looks like somebody has come to play today. What a start for this defense and for this individual. First two plays of the game, and the result is 2 sacks by the same guy.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks. That's another aggressive call with this defense bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
So Kentucky's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. You better get your popcorn ready.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Harris. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Oh, and he breaks. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down, but they moved backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, TCU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Set to kick this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense... He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Kentucky. No chance to catch it.
Oh, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for the first down with a 37. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. You just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. No huddle here for the offense. On the run, it's Chavez. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Strong. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. The back's got it on a counter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on second down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver
looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
This is why this free safety is, to me, one of the top players in the country. Does a great job of reading the quarterback, follows his instincts there, which leads him to the interception.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Harris. Looking to scramble to his left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. That ball snagged for a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Can't quite make it. Forced out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
TCU, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running with purpose. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So this... finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Gets into space at the 50. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yard.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a beautiful strike on the move, Kirk, and that's why this quarterback is a defensive coordinator's nightmare, right?
Well, he moves around so well. He can make plays from the pocket, but what I love about him is what you're saying. He gets outside. He's a threat to run as well with his athletic ability, but the arm strength to be able to make that throw and make this defense pay for it.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense now operating in empty. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Kentucky on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz, he doesn't recognize it, ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard, it works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's running out of time here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get the second half started with their running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Harris. Tries the right with a quick throw. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff to the single back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one.
On the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dropping back, it's Harris. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Because all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Incomplete. He was innocent through the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Harris. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Breaking free at the 35. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, they tried to...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. This drive has now reached the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major...
Will he score here? Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the TCU offense takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's complete downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Aimed to the 35-yard line. Offense moving into a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Horned Frogs will have to kick it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Wideouts now clustered. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. To the air, it's Harris. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackled, but first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right. This one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very deep. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Running out of time to the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep